Good morning, Dave, Rolling Springs Ranch. Well, today's the day. Today's the day that we're going to start prepping on the garden area. As you all know, we had the pigs in here rooting it up, and pretty much ate all the roots and grass. Now it's just a matter of going back through and picking up some small rocks. So we had collected some rocks earlier in the season, but now a little bit more are showing. So we're going to work on that. It poured really hard last night, so I don't know how easy it's going to be to till this back up. It might be too heavy, but we got plenty to do in the meantime. So we're going to till it up, pull the rocks out. We're going to stake our lines, figure out where we're going to lay the drip tape system and weed barrier mat. We also have a 4-zone Bluetooth water box that we have to plumb into, regulators and water filtration system. And so we got plenty to do. The weather's nice, little breezy today, like 45-mile-an-hour gusts, but it's warm out. The sun is out. It's going to be drying this area. We're also going to be scooping the manure out of the chicken coop, and we're going to incorporate that into this soil, and then whatever leftover bedding from inside the barn from the sheep. So you all stay tuned, and let's get to it. All right, so we're trying to get this garden squared away, but I tell you what, this wind is out of freaking control. It definitely isn't making things easy. So we got the rocks out, we got the pig pen broken down, stowed away for another year. We picked up all the rocks, so we're gonna till up the garden area with a Sunjoe little household garden tiller. We opted not to invest in a heavy-duty garden tiller this year, just to kind of see how the pigs rutted it up and everything else. So they did pretty good. So we're hoping that this machine, we just got to go do some light work with it. She's up there right now, banging it out, but good Lord, man. You almost need safety goggles on out here, when you get these 40, 50-mile-an-hour gusts. But I guess on one aspect, the leaves are getting blown around and into different locations. So, well, let's go check on her, see what she's got going on. So you got Dina there doing the Sunjoe. Like I said, it's a small little unit, but for the most part, this area is pretty much tilled up. So we just got a couple little hard spots that's what we need the machine for, and then we'll start laying out the piping and the drip tape and so forth. So, well, I'm gonna let you all go, see if she needs some help. Well, I think we finally got it. After all of this freaking wind, getting pelted in the face by leaves and branches and whatever else wants to come zipping through. Spent a couple hours, and we tilled the garden area, pulled all the rocks, and then hopefully tomorrow, hopefully the wind has died down a little bit. We'll start laying the fabric and setting up the drip tape for the system. So I'll show you more about that. Again, we tilled this with a little household garden tiller, Sunjoe brand to be exact. budget for this year, and that's what she had picked up, so that's what we used. Would I use it again for this size? No, probably not. So there's a tool for every job, and that's not the tool for this job. So my arms are sore, I'm tired. It's still pretty early in the afternoon, but I'm gonna call it a day. You know, I'll come back out here tomorrow and try to hit it hard and try to make some progress before Monday rolls around and it's time to go back to work. So all right, well, stand by, and on to day 2. Good morning, guys. Dave, Rolling Springs Ranch. Sunday morning, peaceful. Birds are chirping, sun is out. I can tell you from yesterday, the winds aren't blowing 55 miles an hour. So the birds are flying. Everything is good. And then today we are going to lay the fabric. So she just went inside to go get the map to figure out where we got to stake it out. So that's today's thing. We're going to lay the mat down, and we're going to lay the drip tape down, and then from there we'll do all the plumbing and stuff like that. Like I said, on the Bluetooth 4-zone water sprinkler for specific areas that we need in the garden. So we got all our stuff. We are also going to be planting the grapevine today as well, because that's inside and it is flowering and it is wanting to take off inside the house. So we have like a poultry netting that we're going to use so it can kind of climb up on that, and basically we're going to use that poultry netting as well for the tomato plants. So right now I did. I cut right through it.
Between the two, so we can put the fitting on. One row. Walk away. The reason we're doing it this way is because we have to get the drip tape in the right spots.
Which way? What's she doing?
Marking this first. Burning the holes here instead of on the field.
Burning the holes. What are you burning the holes with?
Well, you can say it.
Right.
You can split it, eggplant and squash. Squash is a vine. And then the next row, we should be able to do watermelon, I think. I knew eggplant could be next to potato, but I don't know if it could be next to.
Well, see we got 4 rows so far. All the holes burnt into them, and all the drip tape under all the rows. And we're doing probably our 5th row, and then we got a little bit more left that we can patch a piece in over there. So a lot of back aching work, a lot of bending over, no pun intended. This is farm life, not silly life. All right, guys, so it's been a very long day. I didn't do a lot of filming, actually. This took, you know, from morning till, I guess it's about 6:30 now, but we got 5 rows. They're all planned out for what is going there according to the spacing and so forth. We ran out of ground staples, and then we're gonna run one more 6-footer 550 all the way up there, and then the rest of the soil is going to be for potatoes and onions and so forth. So along this line, we got two types of grapes up there. We got red grapes and green grapes, both seedless. We got some Concord grapes inside that aren't quite ready yet, but they'll go on this side. So this wire that we ran across is enough for them. We put this little white net fencing around everything to keep the chickens and the ducks and whatever else coming in to eating stuff. So right now the water lines are all pre-plumbed. You know, this side basically you just fold it off and staple them shut. It's a low pressure system, so this side's done. Up there we just got to build our manifold and then put it on our control box. So this is it for phase 1 of the garden. Probably next week we'll start putting plants in. The frost will be behind us by that point, hopefully, and yeah, rock and roll. So for now, stand by for part 2, but for now, Dave, Rolling Springs Ranch.